All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the end of day PulseWave report with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave price trigger reports that have now been updated on your dashboard at PulseWaveTrading.com. Simply log into your account and have at it. All right, so the first chart we got is a chart of the Bitcoin futures. And you'll notice that we are still very much in a bear market. See the red old big giant grizzly bear at the bottom right hand corner. And we have a bull trend with a bearish trend momentum reading. So bearish market, bearish trend momentum reading. And the price action is continually in a downward channel configuration. Top of the Kumo cloud is still in play for now. And I believe that is where the first support's going to be found, around between 21,000 and 21,500. That's going to be the first support, top of the Kumo cloud. Then the next support will be down between 19,500 and 20,000. That'll be the next downward support. And then from there, you have no more supports. You go into what is called free fall as price action breaks outside of the Kumo cloud in a downward sloping fashion. You don't have any supports again until you get down to the 15,000 level. So quite the precipitous drop is looming ahead of us for Bitcoin. Next up is silver futures, and you'll see here that silver is in a bull market, but it's a bull market that's been under a correction. You have a bearish trend momentum reading with this red line, which means that you can expect rallies to be sold. And that's what you had back here. And that's what you had prior to that back here when you had this neutralized market. And then here we are now. So from the big day yesterday, today was a more narrow range, quiet type of a day, even though you did hit a new weekly low. But this market is now in a free fall state. You won't see support until you get back down here into the teens. So a lot more downside to come here now in silver. Taking a look now at nat gas. So nat gas is in a bear market. You had this little teeny bear market rally, and now the bear market has reclaimed the market. Here's a bearish trend momentum reading, and this is day 2 of a crash alert that we got 2 days ago, and then we had another one yesterday, and then today was that narrow range day. So the market is gearing itself up for the next leg down with the back-to-back crash alerts on the horizon. More downside to come in nat gas. Next up is the Dow Futures. All right, so the Dow Futures is in a bull market, but it's in a bull market that's been in a correction. It was in a sideways pattern for a very long time. Very long time. Going back to November of last year, the market is just sideways, going nowhere. Then all of a sudden, the market broke out of that flat-lined pattern, and we hit a new low point. Then you had a technical bounce off of the new low point, and then we just got this this negative bot check yesterday. All right, and a big down move. Today was a little bit more quiet, and right now the market is preparing itself for more downside to come. Why is that? Because you have a bearish trend momentum reading. Until that line turns green, rallies are still going to be sold. You're still going to be in sell the rally mode. All right. This bearish trend momentum reading means downside, regardless of what trend you're in. All right. You're in a bull market, but the market isn't trending. All right. It's just in a bull market status, according to the algo chart, but it's not trending. All right. And it hasn't done that in a long time. As a matter of fact, ever since the bear market rally began back in October of 2022, it got so deep and long in the tooth that it changed the trend of the market from a bear market to a bull market. So people were really hyping that. Then the market got neutralized for about 2 weeks. Then the market spiked up. I think this was that CPI data that we had in December. And then right after that, the market just collapsed. And this bar here, let me just look. Is that a bullish pointer bar? It sure is. So this is a bullish pointer bar from December the 13th of 2022. And I think that's what got people really hype, because they're like, "Ooh, you got a bullish pointer. You know the market's coming back. The market's going to come back. The market's going to come back." And it did try back here. After it based out, it tried, it rallied, couldn't get any more out of it, came back down, got another spike bar here, couldn't do nothing about it, and then here we are. Now, this is a bullish pointer. We cannot ignore it. Can the market relock in? As long as you're in a bull market configuration, can this market relock in at any moment? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. That is the danger to the bear hypothesis. However, you got this bearish pointer right here, which means more downside is coming. At some point in the future, this bullish pointer will be reconciled. At some point, you will see the Dow back above 35,000. All right. Just not right now at this moment. You're in a bull market configuration, but you're not trending. You got a bearish trend momentum reading. Is the market fighting and trying to build some sort of a long-term base for an explosive rally? It is possible. It is very possible. However, at this point in time, it's not likely because of all the overhead resistance points and the bearish trend momentum reading. Can that change? Yes, it can, but it will take some doing. All right. Next one we got here is the NASDAQ 100. You're in the bear market here too. Bearish trend momentum reading. Sell the rallies mode. Had a crash alert coming into today. Got just a slither of downside production. All right, but this is only day one. Remember, these indicators, the rally and crash alerts, sometimes lead the market 3 to 5 days out. All right. And then oftentimes the move is pretty much imminent. Most of the time, I'll say the move is imminent. Most of the time. So that's what you got right here. Okay. So I think this NASDAQ is coming down. I think it's going to drop back down below the Kumo cloud. And I think a precipitous drop is in the cards for your NASDAQ 100, which has been the strongest of the indices. So it has further down to break. And I think that breakdown is going to be massive. All right, next up, we got gold. All right, so looking at gold, had a crash alert coming into today. We got a new weekly low, but not a lot of action. Very narrow range market. You're in a bull market configuration, just like the Dow, but you got a bearish trend momentum reading, and this overhead resistance zone is pulling further away. The market is pulling further away from the overhead resistance zone, which means more downside coming. You're in a free fall status now, and the drop could also be quite precipitous here. As of right now, we are gunning for the 52-week lows in gold. I know, hard to hear. But can the market relock in at any moment and start trending bullish again? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. We just haven't seen that yet. As of right now, looks like the market wants to roll over. Next up is the E-mini S&P 500. And it's been really trying to decide what it wants to do when it grows up. We were in a longer-term bear market that then turned bullish for a while, then went back bearish, then went back bullish. Now it's back bearish once again. It doesn't know, excuse me, what it wants to do. It is struggling to find meaning in life. Meanwhile, we got this negative bot check, which means a big down move is coming. A big down leg move is coming. The last negative bot check we had was back here, and the market did have a nice drop. This is what's setting itself up yet again. I know it's hard to hear, but it is what it is. Looking at crude oil. Now, crude oil is also in a long-term bear market, and you have now a bullish trend momentum reading. The market it was trying to start a bear market rally and was starting to see some light here at the end of the tunnel, only for the price action to lose momentum. So at this point, it's just looking like the market doesn't know what it wants to do. You got a bullish trend momentum reading, so technically speaking, the price action should be able to get up and go here, but it's just a lot of weight underneath of it, just a lot of weight. And the top of the cumulo cloud is proven to be a tight spot for the oil right now. Can the bear market rally resume? Yeah, as long as this green line is here. That's a bullish trend momentum reading. So as long as this line stays green, there's hope for the bear market rally to resume and move quite substantially. Your upside resistance is not until you get back to 95. See, way back here. So it's wide open. The market's wide open, but it's going to have a struggle at $80 a barrel. All right, and then around the 83 mark, another round of resistance, and then you're wide open. Once you get past 83, you're wide open to until you get up to like $95 a barrel in your crude oil. All right, so next up we got the euro. Looking at the euro futures, and you'll see here that you're in a bull market with the bearish trend momentum reading, and as long as the dollar is staying where it's staying, euro is in a free fall status now, looking for a precipitous drop. You're in a bull market configuration, but you're not trending. You got this bearish trend momentum reading, and as long as this red line is here, sell the rally mode is in effect. Not to mention you got this bearish indicator back here. You got this negative bot check, which means a precipitous drop is on the horizon for the euro. Yeah, and it doesn't find any support until it gets way below par. So prepare. All right, pound sterling. It's also in a bear market, has a bearish trend momentum reading, which means the bear market is locked and loaded in. This one's going nowhere but down. All right, next up we got the Australian dollar. Bear market, bearish trend momentum reading, which means this bear market is locked in, and now it's gunning for the old supports way down here at the 61 level. I know it's hard to believe. We're talking about a 400 pip drop from where the current price action is. Ouch. Russell my hustle. Now it's in a bull market configuration, but you got a bearish trend momentum reading, which means price action is going nowhere but down. Also, you got this negative bot check that we got 2 trading sessions ago, which means a precipitous drop is imminent in this market as well. Can it relock in and start trending bullish? Of course it can, but right now, as long as this red line's here, that is not going to happen. Next up is copper. Looking at the copper futures, you're in a bull market configuration, but you have a bear trend momentum reading, which means price action is going nowhere but down. It's been consolidating here, moving sideways, but with a bearish bias. As long as this red line is here, you're selling rallies. The bull market conversation can't begin again until this red line turns green. All right, that's where you are right now. You're still in a corrective state in your copper. Next up is the U.S. dollar index. Okay, so bear market, but you got a green line here, which means bullish trend momentum reading, which means buy the dips. This market is in the buy the dip mode. Every time the U.S. dollar index pulls back on an intraday, those dips are being used as buying opportunities. This market's wide open to the top. The bear market rally is still alive and well in the dollar. And until this green line turns red, It's by the pullback status. All right. All right. Let's see here what we got. Next one is the Ethereum futures. You got a bear market with a bearish trend momentum reading, which means this market is going nowhere but down. The bear market has this thing locked and loaded. Expect more downside pressure to come in Ethereum. All right. You say you want to see OMG. I don't even, is that on my list? I don't know. Let me look. I don't want to speak out of turn. Let me look. You might be right. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me just take a look. Let's see. All right. Let me see. Hold on. It's not how I have it. So just hold on. Let's see. All right. Let's see. All right. Let me check one other thing here. Bear with me. Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have it. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's no longer on my list, so I don't have access to that, unfortunately. All right, folks. So that's all I got for now. So with that being said, get ready for some fireworks tonight. All right. So the system works if you work the system. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I'm out. Smash that like button. Peace.